Fresh like I just got a contract.
Let's go.
Russ has been traded from the Rockets to the Wizards. But did I not tell you last year that Russell Westbrook was going to be Carmelo Anthony? That he was going to be the new
We
Melo?
both agreed on that.
No, I said it though.
No, we both agreed on
I
it.
said it though, and you agreed with me.
Okay.
But I said it. I told y'all a year ago that this man was gonna be the new Melo, and look what's happening. He is the new Melo. He is Melo. Actually, that's gonna be the name of this episode. Russ is Melo with a $206 million contract.
Nah, I think it
that's
depends.
what he is at this point.
Nah, I think it
he
depends.
is Melo with a $206 million
Nah, because I think
contract.
it depends on this season. Like, I mean, I think that when you
Definitely
look
off the jersey. Go ahead, keep talking. I'll be back.
I mean, when you look at Washington, like getting Russell Westbrook, who number one, John Wall. Well, okay, first of all about John Wall. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna talk about the Washington part of it first. For Russ, he said that he wanted to go back to being a more dominant ball handler. He can do that now in Washington. Obviously, in Houston, the offense that they ran, for the most part, Russ was a lot of times the shooting guard. Honestly, to me, especially after they traded Capella, Russ was damn near like their center offensively many times. But point being is that he wasn't the primary ball handler. Like, he was hanging out on the wing, waiting to get swung the ball from Harden to go to the rim. He wasn't, doing the things that he's used to doing in OKC, controlling the offense and everything running for the most part basically through him. Bradley Beal isn't the distributor that now he can do it, obviously, as you saw last year, but Bradley Beal isn't the distributor that James Harden is. Like I said, he can do it, but that's really not his game. He has a much more stereotypical two-guard type game than what James Harden does. James Harden is, for the most part, basically a point guard. Like, your shooting guard isn't usually your primary ball handler. It's usually your point guard, and that's what James Harden basically is. Bradley Beal is a bona fide, certified two-guard. He can handle the ball. He can play make, but he is a bona fide, certified two-guard. So, for Russ, I mean, I think it's a good situation for him. Also, Washington isn't terrible. You have,
And Russ don't be hurt like John Wall has not played basketball in
2 years.
In 2 years, G. And this is an amazing trade for the Wizards. The Wizards got an MVP, a guy that is arguably the best actual basketball player to play for that franchise. He's coming off a year in which you told me that was the best year he ever had in his career.
It was.
This is an amazing trade for the. I'm sorry, for the Wizards.
No, it's a good trade.
Amazing trade for them. They won easily. They won.
And the pick they even give up is lottery protected.
They're gonna be the 5th seed in the East. They're gonna smack the Celtics in the first round. I'm gonna cry laughing, cause Russ gonna have redemption, bro.
They probably not gonna smack the Celtics in the first round, but I feel you.
Huh?
They're probably not gonna do that, but I feel you.
We don't know.
Probably not gonna do that.
I also think Russ and Bradley Beal are now the best backcourt in the East.
I mean, yeah. What's the other comparison?
I mean, you tell me. I sound like Jalen Ramsey, but still, you tell me.
I mean, they're arguably what? You could argue the best backcourt in the league if you wanted to. You could argue it. You could argue
they're
it.
not the best backcourt in the league.
You could argue it. You got CJ and Dame. You got Book and CP3. You got, Harden and Wall.
They way better than Book and CP3.
Harden and Wall.
They are the best backcourt in the NBA.
Harden and Wall.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about the Miami Heat. G, Miami Heat fans been getting on my
backcourt?
nerves, G. Huh?
Who is their backcourt? What, Dragic and Hero? Fuck out of here. No, Dragic and Bradley? Like, no, I like them, but it's a different level that we talking about.
Yeah, is Jimmy still a front court player now?
I don't care if Jimmy a backcourt player. He's not better than them two.
Also, well, never mind. We're going to talk about this later, but go ahead.
But yes, Jimmy is a forward. Yes, Jimmy has been playing forward for at least the past, I want to say, 3 years of his career. Because even last year when he was playing with Philly, because wasn't Redick there?
I believe so.
Redick was still there, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so he was playing a 4 in. Tobias, the 3 in. Tobias was the 4, and they had Embiid at the center spot. So yeah, he's been playing that position for a while. But like this team, like Washington you get a guy who's like you said, not hurt.
Yeah, it's
not like Russ was bad last year. He was really, to me, he had one of the most. This is a fact. He had the most efficient year as far as like field goal percentage of his career. Now, obviously, his assists and his rebounds dropped, but at the same time, you don't necessarily he didn't need to do all that last year in Houston, and he wasn't.
Hey, put that on that charge. I'm on 1%, bro. I'm listening though. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. You ain't had to do that right now. I'm sorry. My bad. Forgive me. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my fault. Blame that on me. Blame that on me. That was the TPJ thing.
But yeah, he didn't need to do all that.
I wanted to die because I was looking up stats on it.
But yeah, he didn't need to do all that last season. So again, like I said, I think it's a good. People gonna look at it and laugh at it and say it's pointless.
What
but
they laughing at?
I mean, I think
what
people.
What is there to laugh at about this trade?
I think that people just look at the contract like, oh, you traded one guy for one guy.
Yeah,
but,
that's the whole point. One guy's worse than the other guy. Otherwise, somebody wouldn't get a first round pick.
But see. Here's the thing
John
about
Wall
John Wall
is not gonna be doing this no more.
But listen though, here's the thing about John Wall. Number one, him and Harden, from what I've seen workout videos, they've just playing pickup basketball. They've been playing pickup basketball with each other. Also, John Wall is still a bigger guard. He's like 6'4", 210. And the last time John Wall was healthy, which was a 16-17 season in my eyes, in which he averaged like 22 and 12.
Yeah.
He was arguably the best player in the Eastern Conference, not named LeBron James. The last time that he was healthy.
Yeah.
So that's who you. So again, if his first step isn't going to be the same, his athleticism isn't going to be the same. But I think arguably he's a better playmaker than Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, it's top 8 protected.
It's
top
lottery protected. Then it's top 12. Then it's top 8.
Okay.
But technically, now obviously the offense in Houston would have to look different. But if he's healthy, he's a better defender than Russell Westbrook. Arguably a better playmaker. I mean, obviously Russell's a much better scorer. But at the same time, I hope that in John's time off, he has improved his jump shot somewhat. No, but that's even what. No, but that's even
I
what.
didn't mean to do that in y'all ear, but
that's even what he was talking to Gilbert about. When Gilbert had him on his show, just talking about knowing and working on things at least in pickup and just in the summer that usually I would just blow by people.
Actually,
but
I gotta update my top 50 list again because there was a few guys on this, just oversights, man. But I'm glad y'all enjoyed that today. I muted it, by the way.
But
so I don't even see y'all responses to it. So keep responding to it.
But yes, again, as far as Wall goes, when he's healthy, he's good. I think he can still be at worst a top 5 point guard if he's gonna come in and actually be healthy. And also, him and Boogie have a rapport. They're friends. I think the offense has to look different. That's not a bad thing, though. I think that can help Harden out. If Harden plays off ball a little bit, I think that Harden's at 31 years old now, 31 years old.
Yeah.
D'Antoni put a lot of mileage on his body. Yeah. I think that Wall is a guy who, if you let John Wall be John Wall, he can take some pressure off of him. Also, they actually have big men now. I mean, John Wall made Gortat. John Wall extended Gortat's career.
Did he?
Yeah, he made him look great. He gave him spoon-fed assists. He did.
Yeah, I'm not
you
upset
got
at that.
Christian
But that was a
Wood.
long time ago, though, bro.
That was 2 years ago.
Still a long time ago.
Like I said, if he's healthy, you don't forget how to pass. Now, if his foot ain't right, well, then this is a whole different scenario. But if he's healthy, which, again, he said he was out there playing with bone spurs. He couldn't do this to his leg, like in cars. He couldn't sit down straight. So, again, if he's actually...
Damn, how did I leave Westbrook off this list? I was tweaking.
So, again...
It was an accident, by the way.
So, again, if he's actually finally healthy... This can be good for both teams.
Yeah.
This can be a trade where both teams gain something and both teams can win from this. The Rockets, you again, like I said, last time he was healthy, he was the second best player in the Eastern Conference. You also hopefully get a pick if it doesn't turn into a first rounder. Hopefully you get after that you get 2 second-round picks, draft capital. You could maybe flip that for somebody else. You never know. Picks are always wanted by teams. Maybe you can make a trade for somebody else. Who knows? And for the Wizards, you get rid of a guy who hasn't played in 2 years, and even when he was played, wasn't healthy. And in return, get Russell Westbrook to pair with Bradley Beal. People talking about Bradley Beal want to leave. Why? If I like Washington, why am I leaving? I have Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Why people treat Russ like he ain't good. That's Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
At worst, you can maybe only name 2 to 3 guards better than him, point guards. Mm-hmm. At worst, it's Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And again, like I said at first, Russ said the main thing he wanted to do was go back to being a primary ball handler. Now here in Washington, he can do that. And arguably, Russ might have the most shooting outside of last year that he's ever had around him. You got Bradley Beal there. Is Barton's there? Barton's is there.
I also think Russell Westbrook might turn Rui Hachimura into an all-star this year.
All-Star, no.
I believe that.
Not going
Like
with
I'm
All-Star.
telling you guys, this kid Rui, if he can actually
Not All-Star this year.
If Rui becomes what I think he can, I disagree with that.
Not All-Star this year.
I disagree with that. He didn't have anybody there to get him the ball last year.
Yeah, but not All-Star.
I disagree.
I think
that.
he can have a
I
breakout
disagree with
season.
that. No, you want to know
All-Star.
why? You want to know why I think he can be an All-Star? Because he's an All-Star overseas. He's easily. You didn't cover the game that the Wizards
I
played
know
the
what you're
Clippers.
saying.
I did.
Listen,
no,
bro.
stop.
He's gonna have to get voted in
Let
over-
me talk.
Okay.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
I just let you fucking talk all the time. Let me fucking talk. I covered the game last year, Wizards versus Clippers. It was at least 20 members of the Japanese media there just for Rui Hachimura. He did 2 separate press conferences, one in Japanese and then one with the American reporters. He is a guy that if Russell Westbrook can get him to be a guy that's giving you like 18 and 10, why he can't be an all-star in the East?
He's not going to get
His star around the world is bigger than a lot of athletes currently in the NBA.
If the way he becomes an all-star,
He's not gonna get voted. He's not gonna get
start.
voted in. And actually,
if he gets voted to start,
and actually, it's not outside of the realm of possibility that he could do that. He could have an entire country voting for him.
I don't think he's gonna get voted to
He
start.
could have an
but I
entire
feel-
country voting for him.
Doubt he gets voted to start.
Japan,
Not yet.
Japan,
Not yet.
Japan,
Not yet.
Japan. Go do that for my boy Rui.
Not yet, at least.
Japan, go do that for Rui Hachimura. He
Not
deserves
yet,
that.
at least.
Japan, do that for Rui Hachimura because he gonna deserve that. I really believe that Rui is gonna be. I actually think Rui might have a chance to be the best power forward in the East in about 3-4 years. Period. I don't care who's in the East. Unless Anthony, well, actually, you know what? Giannis is still a power forward, so I'm not gonna disrespect Giannis, but he does have a chance to be.
Tatum too.
Tatum is not a power forward.
Yes,
to me.
he is.
He's not a power forward.
He's
to
literally
me.
playing power
I don't
forward.
care how y'all spin it.
He's literally playing power
He's
forward.
not a power
It's
forward.
literally his position.
It's not.
He's a power
That's the wrong
forward.
position for him.
No.
That's also why I don't believe he's achieved his true potential. He needs to play small forward.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
He's
he does.
better at power forward.
He's better at small.
No,
forward.
I think just like
he
Carmelo
needs to play
Anthony.
small forward.
No, just like Carmelo Anthony should have always been.
Disrespect for the Carmelo Anthony.
Just like Carmelo Anthony should have always been playing the 4 spot because he was actually better at the 4. Jason Tatum is better at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing what he needs to play.
All right.
In my humble opinion.
All right.
In my humble opinion. But like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's a cool trade for both teams. I don't think either team loses too much, and I think both teams have potential to gain.
Yeah. I guess.
So I mean, we can leave it at that if you want.
I mean, I still think it's gonna be good for them. I think is that us?
Yes.
Why are we
that's
watching us? I don't want to watch me.
I thought you did it.
I didn't do that. I don't want to watch me while I'm live on the internet. Although I will say this: if y'all watching us at home, that feed be looking mad clean though. So shout out to us. But no, I think that if you Houston, what does this move do for you though? Like, how do you feel? Like, I'll put it this way: where did you have them landing in the West before they traded Russ, and where do you have them landing in the West now that Russ has been traded?
When I thought about it at first, I was trying to think in my mind. I probably had them around like 4th or 5th. Mm-hmm. If they're healthy, I still have them around 4th or 5th. Mm-hmm. Now it could go bad and they could get to like 7th. You know, obviously, Boogie got to stay healthy. Harden got to stay healthy. I think even last year there was a point in time when Harden himself wasn't the most healthiest. Mm-hmm. Especially, going into 2020. I thought in the bubble we came out and he was fine, but in 2020, I didn't think Harden was healthy. He looked a little like a step slower to me. I thought he was having thigh issues or something like that. He got to stay healthy. John Wall, we got to see what John Wall look like when he comes back. Yeah. We have no idea what John Wall is going to look like when he comes back.
He's not going to look, but is he going to be better than Russell Westbrook though?
I think he'd be comparable to Russ.
No,
I really do.
No, he won't.
I think
what's comparable to Russ for you for John Wall?
Because I think that John Wall can still average 20 and 10. Why can't he? He's not going to lose his passing ability. And if he's worked on his jump shot, especially playing with a guy like James Harden, usually...
How much you think that man worked on his jump shot?
I mean, he couldn't fucking walk a dunk. I'm assuming a lot.
I'm not. I think you assuming too much.
So what you think that man was doing for 2 years?
I don't know.
I think he worked on his jump shot.
I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm not going to disrespect John Wall because I know he's had a lot of personal issues going on in his life. So I'm not trying to bash him. I'm just being honest. I said the same thing about Kevin Durant. You telling me Kevin Durant going to average 25 over the first 5 games?
Why can't he?
And he going to shoot 90, 50, 40 for the season. You're tripping.
Okay, he might have averaged 25 over the first 5 games because even listening to Steve Nash press conference, seemed like they want to move him back in slowly. So I don't think he'll average 25 over the first 5 games, but I do think that he can average without 25 points. Like, why can't he play in the mid range, play in the area that you should have been playing at the whole time?
Yeah.
Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roller this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going.
Yeah.